How's it going, guys? So today I wanted to do a quick little tutorial video and talk about Android Device Manager. Now, this is nothing new, but I've noticed time and time again that not very many people seem to know about it. And basically, the reason why I want to do this is because I have had some friends that have had their phones lost or worse, stolen from them, and I told them just use a device manager. You can find where it is and lock it. If you don't want to go and get it, you can lock it up and wipe it. But they don't even know what that is. They say, what are you talking about? I didn't install that. Well, I'm here to let you know that it's a fully functional installed application that you already have. And it's actually part of Google services. So I'm going to show you how to use it. So let's get into this. First thing you need to do is get into your app drawer and look for Google settings. Now, this is nothing that you've installed. This is basically part of the whole Google package. So every Android that has the stock Google stuff, whether it be a Samsung, an HTC, LG, any device that has real Android on it should have Google settings. If you have Gmail and you have Google search and all that, you should have this. So go into Google settings and you want to make sure that these two top things are clicked. And you see here it says Android Device Manager on top. Make sure both of those settings are on. The first one typically is already on, and that's like kind of by default, but normally the second one is not, and that allows you to remotely lock and erase your device. This is very handy if it's stolen, because it's one thing to locate it. It's really helpful if you lose your phone. Maybe you can't find it anywhere and you find out, oh, it's still at work, or it actually is somewhere in your home, and so you can do something else, which I'll show in a minute here. So that's normally pretty easy, but if it's stolen, the most important thing is you can lock it if you don't already have a password, which I recommend have a password regardless, so it's really secure. But if you didn't, you can do that, and then that locks out your device. But even better, you can erase everything. So if you feel it's a lost cause, you can set this command through the Device Manager app, and that command will then erase the phone as soon as it's connected. So if a person goes and tries to sign on or turns it on and attaches it to any Wi-Fi, or if you still have data connection on it, they haven't disabled that, as soon as it receives that command, your phone's going to wipe itself out. Therefore, all of your personal private information isn't going to be out there in the hands of somebody you don't want it to be in. So really helpful to use. Now, so once you have both of those ticked, that's pretty much all you have to do. And just remember that you have Google Device or Android Device Manager available to you if something bad were to happen. But I'm going to show you the app that makes it easy to find your phone. So first off, I'm going to bring over the other one that I have here. I got my Samsung S5 as the demo. So assuming this one is lost, or at the worst, stolen. The first thing you would do, if you didn't already, is to go into the Play Store and download the Android Device Manager app. And so you would just do, let's see, Device Manager. And it's that first one. And it is a Google company, so make sure if you're looking at these, that it is the actual Google Inc. with the approved developer little symbol there, that little blue symbol. That's what it looks like. So I've already installed this. I'll go ahead and open it up. And then you do your sign in. So I'll do that real quick. Okay, and once you're signed in, it'll start locating the device. And if you have multiple devices, it'll actually allow you to locate multiple ones, including the one that you have in your hand, which is kind of funny because it'll just tell you it's in your hand or something like that. So you pick the device that you're looking for, that you've missed, if you have others. It finds your device and lets you know where it is. Now, it doesn't just stop there, because finding your device is one thing. It's really only helpful to find your device if you've misplaced it. So for example, you left it at work or a friend's house or something like that, therefore you can find it. But if it's stolen, chances are you're not going to want to hunt down the thief. Hey, maybe you do, that's your own prerogative. But I know that depending on the area that you're in, most of the time the police will just let you file the report of it missing. They're not going to go and track it down. It's just not worth their time. So that part isn't that important. It's mostly if you've misplaced it. But what is important if it's stolen is you have these other two features here. So lock does just that. So you can set up a password. So I'll just set up some easy, quick password, confirm it. And then you can also come down here and set a recovery message. So you can, tell them, for instance, the police have been notified, or whatever you want to do. Or if you just think it's really just lost, maybe it's lost in a park and you think somebody else picked it up, you can put your phone number and you can say, hey, please contact me. So I'll just put hi there for now, just so you can see it work. And an optional number, blah, 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 blah. And lock it. Now, on your other device, you won't really see anything happen right away because I'm not trying to get into it. But if you noticed, I got the little confirmation that popped up on the bottom there, and it said locked. Oh, and now actually it has popped up. So it's even letting me call someone because I put the phone number, or I put a phone number in there, and I can just tap that button and it'll try to call out so I can call the owner. And you see it doesn't actually display the phone number, which is nice, so they can't get your phone number. And then it gives me the message that I put. So that's a really nice feature. But if I want to go beyond that, I can hit erase, and it'll actually let me know that it's going to erase everything, your media, settings, and everything. So that's a really nice feature. And this is one thing to point out. This is another reason why having no SD card, the phones are starting to transition over to having no SD cards. It's one of these reasons is because it's safer. It'll only erase the internal storage, unfortunately. So if you have a lot of pictures and stuff stored on your SD card, unfortunately, they can easily just take that right out and it won't be erased. That's just the way that is. But it'll erase all your contacts and everything off of the phone, which is stored on the main hard drive for the phone. So I don't want to do that right now to this phone, but I just want to show that. Also, if you think it's just missing and you know it's somewhere in your house but you can't find it, maybe it's fallen in the couch cushions or something like that, you can just hit ring. And it'll send a command. So it's saying ring requested. And after it goes through the little system, it starts to ring. So I don't know if you can hear that. Now there's one thing that I don't know if it's a new feature or not, but before or on other phones that I've tried this on, it actually turned the ring up all the way to full volume, and this one doesn't seem to be doing it. I haven't tested it the other way around. But basically, it's still locked up, but it's continuously ringing until I hit a button and say, hey, I found it. And that's really to help you. But if you notice, it was kind of quiet, so that feature, I'm not sure what happened there. It used to actually turn it up. Yeah, so that's something that can help you, cannot. But mainly, I just wanted to point out those two features. Obviously, if you're only with one device, that your primary device or your only device is the one that's lost or stolen, you're not going to be able to use the app. So you can also go to the website. So if you go into your Chrome or whatever browser and you do google.com/android/device managers, which I will put a link in the description there. You can do the exact same thing. You log onto your account, your primary Google account that's attached to your phone, and you select your phone, it'll locate it. You can do the same features. I'm showing you the web page version. You have lock, erase, ring, all the same stuff that you can do, and it shows you where it is, last time the location was found, and the whole 9 yards there, so it's very helpful. But maybe you don't even have access to internet at the moment, and you don't have a computer to get to, and you want to find your phone right away. Well, you know, chances are most of your friends have some sort of smartphone, so you can either go to this with iPhone, go to the website, or you can have them download the device manager on their phone if they don't already have it. Let me get back to that. So you go to your device manager, and up here in the settings, you can toggle down to different accounts. You have there the guest setting. So you can go into guest and sign in with your account, and that allows you to temporarily sign in on their phone with your account to track your phone. So that's the device manager system. I wanted to show that because a lot of my friends and family are using these phones and had no clue whatsoever that you were able to do this. So if you didn't know about that and this has been helpful, give me that thumbs up. And I appreciate it if you share to your friends and family, because this is such an invaluable tiny piece of programming that's already built into your devices for free. So it's good to just make sure it's on and really know about it. Put a little note in your wallet or something like that to where that website is. So in case you lose your phone or if it gets stolen, you can track it. So anyways, I hope this was helpful. Again, give me those thumbs up if you like what's going on. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, thanks for watching.